so we've got all the parts we need, so let's just get started. First things first, we will be installing the sill. Now, as this is for a showroom, we're not going to be fitting it the traditional way that we normally do, but I'll explain a few differences along the way. So the first thing we do is check the sill bed for level. Obviously now this is made out of timber as it's a showroom, but we still need to check. Bang on. Right, now we've checked it for level. If we were to be doing this on a building site or anybody's house, we would use DPC next. DPC is this black membrane. It's called damp proof course, and its job is to stop any rising damp or any moisture coming into the house. Right, so now we're going to prepare the sill. What we need to do, you can already see I've done it here. I've put silicone, clear silicone in here. If we were to do this on a site, this would stop any water coming out of the sides of it. And it's also to hold on your sill end caps. Get plenty in there, you don't want any leakages. Right, once you've done your sill end caps, what I like to do is bed the sill down. Now I'm not going to bed this one down for obvious reasons, but what I am going to do is screw it down into the wood just to hold it in place, so when it comes to fitting the bifold it's not moving about so much. What I also like to do, even though you should have checked for level, what I like to do, once I've put the sill down, is check for level again. Yeah, so that's great. Now we can fit the bifold. I don't think I've thought this through pretty well. It's really a two-man job, because these things are heavy. Next thing we do is we've got to prep the bifold. Now it comes in cardboard. Pretty strong stuff, not like your flimsy stuff. This is there to protect it. What we do, we keep this, and then when we get our next delivery, we send this back, it gets recycled, and it gets used on our next ones. So this part should be fun, so no laughing. I'm going to attempt to fit this bifold on my own. Like I say, they are heavy. It's not recommended for one person, but I'm going to give it a go. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. It's in. I'm just going to get a few more screws in it, square it up, make sure it's plumb, level, all that good stuff. So when it comes to screws, you would traditionally use a Spax bit. Now this is a 120mm, 120mm Spax concrete fixing. Obviously this is into timber, so what we would normally do is pre-drill our bifold in 4 to 5 places. I always do 5. We pre-drill it with a 6mm drill bit, and then we use an SDS drill, obviously to go into the brick in order for us to fix this. As this is a timber frame, I'm just temporary fixing, because it's all I've got on me, is Bifold screws. I will be replacing them tomorrow, as we've got a delivery tomorrow. So these for tonight, I'll get some proper decent wood screws for tomorrow. What I also like to do is space out my screws. Now this is a lock inside, so you've got your keep. A lot of people, I've noticed, they like to put the screw through the hole. I'll show you in a minute. But what they like to do is put the screw through there. Now, what we like to do is take this off, take the keep off, and put screws where you won't see them. Obviously you'll see the ones at the top and the bottom, but when you try and put a screw into here, the screw head is normally larger than that slot, and it'll create just a little hole, and we don't want that. Now another thing I like to do on the hinge side with my screws, I'll show you. On the hinge, it's quite dark in here, but if you can see there's 3 screws that hold the hinge in. I like to put mine in the middle, in line with that screw. I just think it looks neater when you open the door. I mean, 9 times out of 10 the customer will not recognise that, but I like it to be a good job. When we can put screws in like that, we will. It's getting a bit cold in here. Right guys, screws are in. Now, it's important to remember to put some screws in the head of the frame. So I like to put a screw here and a screw here, and then 150 from each end. So I've already done this screw here and the screw at the end. The next 2 are going to be on the points here where the doors are. So as you can see, when the doors are open, you've got a lot of weight here. So that's why I like to put a screw here. And then on this side, when this door's open, there's obviously a lot of weight here. That's why I like to put a screw there. Right, now that all the screws are in, what's again is important to check on the head, that you don't put the screws in too much and pull the head of the frame up, because there's some wheels in there that hold the doors in. If your frame's too high and it just pulls the wheels a little bit, your door could potentially fall out, so don't do that. Right, so we're going to start glazing now. So on a 3-pane, I like to start on the furthest away from the locking side first, and we're going to do what is called toe and heel, and I'll show you in a minute when we get down there. Just going to take this tool belt off. I don't need it on now. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go into on another video why, as a window fitter, I wear these. This is typically for a joiner or something like that on a site. I like wearing it. As I say, I'm going to do another video on the tools that I use and things like that. So make sure you subscribe, or you'll miss out on it. Now it's a bit dark in here, so I can't show you properly, but we're going to start by packing at the bottom. Now, with this being a showroom, typically your bifolds come with clear glass. A popular thing at the minute is having integral blinds, so the blinds are actually inside the glass and they're worked on a magnet or a pulley system. So to showcase the differences, these 2 are going to be clear and this one is going to have a blind in. So I'm going to start beading. So we're beading plastic packers, and this is called toe and heel. So we put one on the bottom, and then we'll put one on the side like that. Now, I put that in after I put the glass in, because sometimes it can fall over. So when the glass goes in, you get your paddle, you move it to one side, you then get your other blue packer, and there you go, that side. So you have like an L shape, one here and one there. Now I'm going to do the top but the opposite way. Right, So that glass is now in. I couldn't show you because I couldn't set up the camera, but we put in the bottom corner, packer in the bottom, if you can see, I know it's dark, and a packer here. We then go to the top corner, we put one here and one in the head, or you get as much in the head as you can, just to keep the door up so it doesn't stops it from dropping, and then that means it can catch. And then also always put your top bead on first, because I've now got the top bead on, I can walk away. If I forgot something or a hammer or anything like that, I can now walk away and know that it's not going to fall out. So yeah, top bead on first. So 1, 2, 3 pane bifold, all installed, all glazed. 1 has got the blinds on, 2 are clear, and that's it. So I'll see you in the next one. Hit that subscribe button.